Hello, I'm DelusionDispeller. Back to talk to you more on the topic of psychopathology. Today I'm going to talk to you about what's called the attitudinal dimension of psychopathology. What it is different traits of the psychopath, such as we talked about the last time. But this is actually talking about some of the behaviors too. So hopefully this will be enlightening to you as I found it to me. Alright, I'm going to turn this sound off here of people chiming in on me, if I can figure out how to do it. There we go. Alright, hopefully this still works as far as you hearing me. Okay. Alright. So the first thing is the false self. You've heard me talk about this a little bit in the narcissism and sometimes even in borderline personality disorder. The false self happens because the individual values their true self very little. So they have to create an alternative being of themselves so that other people will like them or be adoring of them or impressed by them or enamored by them or whatever it is they're trying to achieve. Devaluation. That basically means that somebody that is psychopathic as well as narcissistic treats people like objects. You don't have a soul, you don't have a heart, you don't seem to be a human being to them, so they can treat you however they want because in their mind, you are a thing that was put on this planet to do their bidding and to please them. If a person stays in a mindset like this, they get used to it and they believe it. That's why you see people that were abused as children by narcissists or borderlines turning out to be narcissists or turning out to devalue other people and treat them as objects. Let's see. The negativity of a psychopath can start out hostile, just being angry and mean to people, and go into resentment, vengeance, and sometimes even result in murder. Failing to seriously be able to work on themselves, psychopaths are lacking in development. They're able to do things, so you'll see them function in society in various vocations, and yet inside there's something that just is not connected. It never got connected. And some people are incapable of having the wiring connected inside them that they need to develop properly. That's the exception rather than the rule, I would say, because a lot of people that seem psychopathic may be just narcissistic in extremes, and other people may genuinely be psychopaths, dangerous psychopaths. Those are the people that usually can't be helped that you really should steer clear of. I've talked about that in other videos. There's something called competitive perception. What this is that they feel they must be on top. They must be the winner at all times. They must succeed. They have to own people. They have to have somebody that will bow at their every command. They're very inflexible with their points of view. They believe they are the only ones who have an opinion or a viewpoint about something that should matter. Nobody else is important. What anybody else thinks is not important. They have immediate reactions to anybody that dares to question or confront or offer their own opinion. They will immediately lash out. Omission. What this means is that they are so self-involved that they fail to meet their responsibilities. These are the people that maybe they marry or maybe they're on their own and they just sort of seem to not care about anything that needs to be done, bills to be paid, things to take care of around the house. And it's not because they forgot, it's because they purposely don't do it. They don't feel they should have to. They don't feel anything should be required of them. And that's very common in psychopaths. They feel entitled. You've heard this again in narcissism, but psychopaths, it's even more of an extreme. I mean, there's no convincing them that they owe you anything or that in a relationship they should be doing anything. That's why it's very dangerous to get into a relationship with them. A lot of them won't even take you to a hospital if you're practically dying because that's infringing on their time and they feel that oh, well, if you're sick, you probably did something to get that way, so it's all your fault anyway. So you deserve whatever you get, whatever you're going through. Um, Guilt tripping. They're big on guilt trips, of course, because they're all about having their own way and making you feel terrible for even expecting anything of them. Oh, there's a little bit more on omission, by the way. Not doing what they claim to do or be. So they'll make all kinds of promises they don't keep. They'll say they are people that they are not. They will say they did things that they never did, achievement wise. Let's see, they're very good at weaseling their way into people's lives who do not have discernment about what is good for them and what is not, what type of person to hang with and what type of person to run from. They are bad energy. They are toxic. Um, some people have a biological attraction to people who are the worst people for them, and they tend to hook up with these people over and over again. Different names, different faces, very similar situations. Um, let's see. They fail to communicate clearly because they feel like when they open their mouth, everybody should just know what they mean. You should just figure it out, you know. You should know me by now. Um, you should have known I was going to smack that person when they walked by me. You should have known I was going to stab them. You know, that kind of thing. Like, they just expect you to assume they're going to act badly, which in the norm, we don't expect people to act badly. We don't expect people to harm other people. But to a psychopath, that's just the way of it. That's how they are. Um, they will make decisions without acknowledging how they affect you in the least because they're out to get people. They're out to feel powerful. So they'll do whatever they want to do without checking with you, without assuming it's going to harm anybody or hurt anybody or make anybody upset. And whereas a narcissist may be very shocked if you get upset at some of their behaviors, a psychopath doesn't care. In fact, they enjoy the fact that you're upset at what they did, and they take great delight in harming people and doing mean things to other people. They're just really cut out of a really evil cloth, so to speak. Um, I often think about the movie Cocoon, where they sent the old people away on an island. I sometimes think if we could send psychopaths away, it would be a good thing. But then again, that's probably not very humane. Except then again, they're not humane creatures. So I don't know. What do you think? Put your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Should we ship psychopaths off somewhere far away so they can't hurt anybody? I don't know. It's just a thought. But anyhow, I'm going to stop there. That's the second part of our psychopathic behavior study. And hopefully you'll join me for the next video. And also, subscribe below. Eyes wide open, moving forward. Remember that, our little motto. Hello to all newcomers. I've seen quite a few new people subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Without you, I wouldn't have a channel, so I really appreciate each and every person that's here, that watches me, that comments, and just give me your time. I appreciate it. The next thing we're going to be talking about is a little bit about the behavioral aspects of the psychopath. We talked a little bit about it today, but this is going to get into it a little bit more. So hopefully you'll join me then. I'm going to cut this quick. It's not a very quick video, but I'm going to cut it short. So thanks for watching. God bless. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye.